Hey y'all, child, it's 2 a.m. Some people don't announce themselves. They don't text, they don't call, they just watch like Michael Myers. So tonight we're asking, who is watching you in silence? Let's get into it. Hello everyone, let's get into the live streams. I already had two people donate for live reading, so I'm going to do a collective reading and then I'm going to do a live reading as well. Please excuse me, I'm getting over a mini cold. So the first question I'm going to ask for the collective is, who is watching you in silence? For everyone in the room watching live or the replay, who is the person watching you in silence? What are their intentions, Spirit? Hi, J. Manuel. How are you? Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the live stream. Whatever time of the day it is where you're watching. Oh, the first card I get is Quarrel Energy. Interesting. Someone could be watching you silently who you've had an argument with, a disagreement with, could have enemy vibes, all right? Or lover turned enemy, possibly. Could be definitely an energy of watching, judging how you've moved on or how you've grown or grown up past them or without them as well, all right? Someone could also be comparing themselves to you, comparing their lives to you. Um, it definitely gives comparison energy silently. Interesting. Plot twist, it's my secret lover trying to confess he's in intense love. Child. It could be. Publicity card shows up. Connected to money, finances, resources. Someone is silently watching what you have, what you own, what you possess, what new bags, what new watches, what new groceries you're buying, like how you're leveling up financially. They're clocking your tea. Especially if you've been posting things, if you've been not necessarily showing it off, but there's something maybe where it's like maybe you got a new car and suddenly your neighbor notices or something. Your nosy neighbor notices. Oh, they're driving a new car now. Oh, they're dressing nicer now. There's something about that. Oh, I always see them coming with a large amount of bags every day or every other day. They must be doing well in this economy. I wonder what they do. I wonder how they get it. It's giving that. Sounds like your mother. By the way, everyone, I'm doing live readings. So if you would like to donate for a live reading, you can donate via Cash App, Venmo, the PayPal, or the link in the chat. If you could please put your question with your donation, or put your question with your in the chat after you pay. Hi Tawanda. Hi Lennon. How are you all? I get organization connected to thoughts. This could be someone not only watching but thinking about you. This person feels like they're studying you, studying your energy, studying how you move, how you communicate, your intelligence. All right. It does give a little player energy, so I would be careful, especially if this is coming from like masculine energy or masculine presenting energy. All right. kind of gives player, but once again, it's like they're studying you. They're um ranking your intelligence levels. For some of you, it's kind of like they're trying to figure out, can I get over on this person? What can I get out of this person? Once again, others of you, this person is trying to figure out how you fit into their lives or their rhythm. Good and getting better. You, I'm doing well, and then I'm getting over a little cold, so I have green tea. And yeah, I'm gonna be so glad when winter's over. I've noticed I never get sick during the summer, but during the winter, it's like so bad. And they say it's easier to get colds during the winter because I guess the air. But I have a humidifier, so anyway. At least it wasn't so bad. But I get the versatility card connected to emotions, family energy. Hmm. Let's read the let's read what this card means in the book. Because you guys know I have the book. I found the book. So let's read what this means together, the versatility. It's not a long read, thank God. Alright. Versatility. Personal. The Sun Gemini person's basic drive is communication, and this card indicates a mind that is quick to catch on to things and has a little difficulty in expressing new ideas clearly. This card occurs when there is a need to be a jack of all trades, and the full gamut of one's talents will be used to the full. It indicates a need for mental and emotional flexibility and versatility in order to secure a positive result. Freedom of action and movement are essential for people with this planet sign combination and may suffer real frustrations in life as a result of unwelcome ties placed on them by others. The inevitable nerviness this produces means that Sun Gemini people can waste a lot of energy running in every direction at once. The negative side of people with this planet sign combination is the danger of becoming intellectually arrogant, almost forcing ideas and unwanted information onto other people. When this card appears in a reading, it makes a change of job likely, or perhaps the Gemini characteristics of being able to work on two tasks at once. Words in this situation are important, serving as a strong framework for the question. Contact with brothers, sisters, and neighbors is indicated, with many journeys may be required in relation to the question. Social gathering, impressing other people, the need for a quick decision, an important conversation, reliable information, some contract with the media. But what stuck out was brother and sister energy and neighbor. I do feel like some of you are being watched by your neighbors, and some of your neighbors are watching how you move for some reason. Some of y'all have some of y'all have nosy neighbors, child. I get that energy. Some of you also have nosy family. It feels very like close to you energy. So if it's not family, it's like neighbor, someone that would be literally physically close to you. Some of y'all need to protect your energy from your neighbors. Maybe some of you, your family, certain family members. Some of y'all need to do a protection candle. Vava says, hi Lamarr, but studying your energy to see what they can get out of you. Comment sounds like some neighbors that I've been ignoring because of their toxic energy. Yeah, I don't even speak to my neighbors, honestly. I don't have an interest. I don't. Hi and bye, but I don't really need to know. Although I do think it's good to have allies just in case you need something. So you don't want to make enemies with your neighbors, right? I get inheritance. Someone is watching what you're coming into. You're a lot of you are coming into yourselves. You're inheriting what's always been destined for you in some way, shape, or form. And there's a lot of people watching the journey. All right. They're watching your glow up. They're studying your glow up. All right. And how to maybe do it for themselves as well. Or how to apply your situation to their situation. And it all stems from you coming into your own, you stepping into your destiny, your purpose, your light, right? And not being ashamed about it. Love that. Pravina says, next reading topic as sensitive who is tired of people stealing your energy. Do reading who is siphoning your beauty energy, how to protect yourself from that. That's a good one. I like that. That's a good one. Thank you, Pravina. Actually, let me. Pravina, that was a good one. Hold on. Thank you for that, Pravina. I like that. Okay, that's in the queue. Thank you, Pravina. This sounds like family members, to be honest. Yeah. I think for a lot of you, it's going to be different. Family, some it's going to be family, some others it's going to be neighbors. For some, it could be possibly coworkers, because I guess that could also be neighbor as well, technically, right? Manipulation at work. Some of you have someone who's watching your health, whether you're having health deterioration issues or health appreciation, like your health is improving. Um, the manipulation card. Let's read what this card means. Your question is in the chat. You're laying down, listening to your voice. Could you put your question again? Because it's a whole new chat, actually. Unless you put your question with your Venmo. Could you put your question in the chat one more time, J Manuel? But thank you for that, because I feel like my voice. Well, I don't know. Anyways, I feel like my voice right now. Child, it sounds tired from this cold, honey. But all right, let's just read the manipulation card. All right. We're looking for Jupiter. Yes, your family members are watching your health. Hmm. Isn't that interesting? People watch you for the most interesting things sometimes that you wouldn't even think or suspect. Let's see. All right, finally. All right, I'll be right back. J Manuel, please put your question in the chat, and I will be right back. All right, let's read the manipulation card. Jupiter Scorpios expand and develop their lives through deep and passionate interest in psychology and mysticism, by which they explore hidden secrets of life. Hmm. Someone may know something about you that you don't know yet. The Jupiter Scorpio's passion for life's deeper subjects could develop into a strong interest in such things as life after death, reincarnation, or spiritualism. Legal work or business may attract them, and they could gain from other people's finances either through assistance or speculation. The ability to see and help develop other people's talents gives the Jupiter Scorpio personality good possibilities in counseling or some kind of management work. People with this planet sign aspect have the ability to discover other people's secrets, whether for altruistic or selfish reasons, and their magnetic and penetrating powers can be used almost hypnotically to achieve their objectives. This card may warn that one is following a false or manipulative person. Scorpio's natural rulership of the eighth house shows a benefit from an inheritance or heirloom. This could be a difficult legal problem, persuasive promotion or propaganda for a personal project, detective work, or price out someone's secret. To price out someone's secret. Someone may know a secret about you, or someone may be trying to figure out a secret about you. Whether they are actively asking you questions, digging for tea, or whether they are doing their own whether they're doing their own investigations behind the scenes, because I don't know why I see this person looking up some of you online or something like that. But the manipulation comes in the form of acting like they don't know much about you, but they know something about you that you don't think they know or wouldn't think they would know. It could also be gossip they've heard through the grapevine as well, for some of you. The Enterprise card shows up, connected to one-on-one relationships. Let's read what this card means. J Manuel, once again, if you could put your question in the chat. Okay, here we go. Enterprise. Jupiter and Aries people have an expansive drive to develop and improve life by taking on positions of leadership. Positive action and enjoyment of physically doing things are a necessary part of their makeup. They tend to rush in where angels fear to tread, but all positive effort on their part is good for their well being. Yes, these types may be extremely impulsive, but with the beneficial planet Jupiter involved, they get more than their fair share of lucky breaks. This person also has the added quality of giving confidence to other people. When this card occurs in a reading, it signifies a successful consequence for ventures referred to in the question. The enterprise card suggests that a bold and enterprising approach will be needed to achieve a satisfactory result. Setting up a business, working for a foreign organization, using personality to improve one's status, and acting ideas for long term success. This feels like someone watching you silently. Once again, remember I was saying something how someone's watching you trying to figure out how you fit into their rhythm, how you fit into their life and their lifestyle. This is that energy. This could be once again someone that is seeking to make an offer, possibly. All right. Also, there could be, if that is the case, there could be a connection to the months of September or October. Um, this also could be someone already around you currently. All right. I get the discrimination card. This is the card that always trips me up. Like, I never know the context of this. So let's definitely read this. I had a feeling this card was going to come out. Once again, J. Manuel, can you please put your question, or I will just do a general reading. Love you, though. All right, sweet. Oh, Virgo. Okay, discrimination. um, for Venus Virgo types romantically, it is important that partners share their intellectual interest. People with this planet sign combination may be in danger of analyzing their emotions to excess, through which positively directed, this ability can be helpful to others in the form of relationship counseling. Their close friends are few but selectively chosen. The Venus Virgo type shows great discrimination in choosing on whom and what to bestow their affections. When this is taken to extremes in a negative way, it can make them downright picky about their potential friends and lovers. When this card is picked, it shows the need to be ultra selective, using all powers of discretion to attain aims, a close friendship that may develop further, a royal makeover, a love affair with someone at work. Are some of y'all having an affair at work? This does feel like, though, someone may be silently watching you to figure out how much they can share with you, how much they can soften themselves more with you, right? Um, someone is silently watching once again to figure out if it's safe to choose you for whatever it may be, whether is a relationship, whether it's an opportunity of some sort. All right. Once again, there's a connection to September, October, November with this energy. I get friendship. Once again, someone is silently watching you because they are wanting to approach you once again. They're wanting to approach you and make a connection. They may notice you have similar interests, similar beliefs, similar backgrounds, similar ideologies. All right, similar goals. However, there could be distance between you and this person, possibly. So this could be like a long distance connection, or maybe an age gap connection. All right. Um, Status connected to the past. Someone from your past or people from your past are also watching, silently watching who you're aligning yourself with now. Interesting. People from your past are silently watching who you're aligning yourself with now and moving forward. Adaptability shows up, connected to working amongst a group of people, unexpected changes. Let's read what this means in the book. Moon and Gemini. Adaptability. Let's read. The Moon Gemini personality rationalizes emotions and his or her need to talk and explore the whys and wherefores of feelings can make for expensive phone bills. Early childhood memories will, to a large extent, condition the current thoughts and ideas of people with this planet sign combination. So someone from your early childhood could be watching y'all. Someone you wouldn't even expect. Could be an old elementary school friend or someone who knew you in elementary school, right? Or who knew you back when. That definitely could be watching you. Okay. Moon Geminians have an intensely strong imagination and sense of fantasy coupled with a very good memory. The negative aspect of this placing of the moon is the tendency toward nervous troubles and fidgety feet. Too many ideas and concerns running around inside the head at the same time. When this card is drawn, close relatives, brothers, and sisters will be prominent in the life of the questioner. Once again, y'all could have relatives, family members also watching you, once again, silently. We talked about this earlier. Um, and close relatives, brothers, and sisters will always be a part of the response. Negatively, the adaptability card indicates a period of fidgeting during which it will almost be impossible to relax. Important discussions with relations, taking examinations, confused thinking, information changes, secretive comments, laying one's cards on the table. I think someone could reveal themselves that they've been watching you, they've been studying you. You know how, well, maybe studying you. You know how you randomly have, those old family members or old, classroom buddies or classroom, people reach out to you after so many years and I've been watching you, I've been watching your glow up, I'm so proud of you. Like, I feel like you could have that moment. Pravina says, as an empath, I'm new to spiritual community. I learned that if you have trouble to sleep like normal person, it means someone is siphoning because sleep is most important to people's body to function normal. If you constantly come with not able to sleep, a sign of sleep siphoning. Got it. That makes sense. Well, I haven't had any trouble sleeping lately. But I do agree with that. I get the lust card. Triggers. Someone is silently watching you to see if you're still triggered by them or still triggered by the situation that happened with them. They see it in your body language. They see it in what you say and reading between the lines of what you say. Like they're silently watching their if they still have influence over you. Interesting. All right, y'all. Let's get into the live questions now. I had two people donate for a live reading. If anyone wants to donate for a live reading while I'm here, get your live reading in, or hold your peace until next time. There's the link if you want to donate for a live reading. Please put your question with your donation or in the chat if you can. All right, so first we're going to do, hold on. All right. Thank you, Lennon, for your donation. The first one we're going to do is Sith 26. Yeah, I got your donation. Thank you, Lennon. All right. By the way, if you're having trouble sleeping, melatonin is really good. Sometimes some they have sleep aid, which I used to take in college. I used to have trouble sleeping in college. And I used to take a bunch of sleep aid, but I haven't really taken sleep aid since college. I don't use melatonin unless I have trouble sleeping, because child, it will knock you out, honey. So if you have trouble sleeping, consider melatonin. It's also healthy in appropriate doses. So Sith 26 wants to know who's watching them in silence. Let's get into it. And then we'll get to J. Manuel's question, and then we'll get to Lennon's question. And if anyone else wants to donate for a live, get it while I'm here. Melatonin gives you nightmares, or sleep aid gives you nightmares. Melatonin will keep me asleep for 10 hours. That's what sometimes I'll take a half of melatonin. I won't even take a full one. Also, valerian root tea is soothing. Okay. I love tea. So I'm about to make me a new thing of green tea in a minute. Wake up and your brain still feels kind of asleep. Yeah, that's why I never take melatonin or sleep aid these days. But if you need it, child, just keep it on hand. You never know. I will be right back. Let me clear my nose. I'll be right back. Let me clear my throat. All right, let's get into Civ 26 question. Who is silently watching Civ 26, Spirit? I think after this, I'm going to take a nice hot shower. Hopefully, the steam will be a blessing, honey. All right. But child, yesterday I wanted to go live, but it was really bad yesterday. Like I could not, I was not able to get personal readings done. I wasn't able to go live, child. It was really bad. So today it's finally improving. So like could barely swallow bad. Wow, it was bad. I'm so ready for winter to be over. All right, Civ 26. Who's watching Civ 26 silently? Yeah, I wanted to go live yesterday, but all I could do was lay down and sleep. Like my body, you know how you like go, your body goes from like hot to cold. That was me all day yesterday. I could barely like swallow because it like hurt to swallow. Yeah, it was really bad. Organization, organization. Someone is watching you, Sif. Someone is studying you. Someone's watching your movements. This definitely could be someone in a position of leadership as well, or someone with power, possibly. Someone with influence. Fulfillment. You could be silently being watched since 26 for an opportunity, actually. Fulfillment shows up connected to money, how you make your money, your resources. All right. Unless you already have something coming in and someone is watching you because of this. So it could be either scenario. Either you're being considered for an opportunity or someone is watching you because they know you have an opportunity and chips coming in. I get the lost card connected to communication, connected to secondary family, cousins, aunts, siblings, grandparents, uncles, things of this nature. Maybe this could be someone you recently fell out with or ceased communication with, or maybe communication just dissipated over time. I get detachment connected to emotions and family. I feel like there's also an emotional detachment. There's a complete detachment from this person. So, once again, let me keep pulling cards. I think you're being considered for an opportunity connected to money, how you make your money, spend your money. I get inheritance once again. I think you're being watched for an opportunity. For you, Civ 26, the months of April or May could be important, as well as September, October. But you could also be watched by someone else who has completely detached from you in some way, shape, or form. And maybe they may be watching your glow up, they may be watching your success and recognizing that they're not a part of it. All right. I get romance. I think you're being watched to be chosen, Civ 26. There could be a connection to January, February of maybe this year or by this time next year or within the next 2 to 11 days, 2 to 11 weeks, 2 to 11 months, okay? And I get the principal card. Always, speak of the open door. Someone I think is watching you to approach you. But I get two scenarios where someone's watching you to approach you with an opportunity, or someone may be watching you to approach you because they know you have an opportunity in your orbit. All right. And I get an energy of disconnection, no longer speaking, like that kind of vibe. So you may have multiple layers going on. All right. Let's get your final card. And J Manuel, you're next. Sometimes I feel like somebody's watching me. Yes. What's the final card for SIP 26? SIP 26, you got the 8 of action. It says there's so much going on right now that it may feel overwhelming to you, and yet it's wonderful to be so busy with the work that you love. Express gratitude for the blessings of heaven that are taking up your time, even if life feels challenging. If you're asked to travel and take a flight, then do so with confidence. You may be asked to travel, possibly. Or there could maybe be a connection to relocation, maybe as well. All right, Civ 26, thank you for allowing me to do a reading for you. Definitely keep me updated. And of course, if anyone wants to elaborate, then get a personal reading. I'm available for personal readings as well. You can text me at 703-791-9162 or visit my website, lamartownsendtarot.com. All right, J Manuel, you're next. I'm pretty sure your question was the topic, so I'm just going to ask the question of the topic. And give me a moment, I'll be right back. Oh. All right. Did J Manuel fall asleep? I don't think he did. I just saw a comment. Um, Now I have a song stuck in my head, Lennon. Sometimes I feel like somebody's watching me. All right, Lennon, I'm pulling up my Cash App to see if you put your question with the chat, or your donation. Oh, okay. Cash App has some interesting things going on lately. I'm sorry, I just got caught up in the Cash App rabbit hole. Um, all right, Jim and you. Well, let's get to your question. All right, J Manuel wants to know who's watching him in silence. I believe so. Who's watching J Manuel in silence, and what are their intentions? I get the flattery card as the first card. Someone could be watching you with admiration or intrigue or attraction, but they try to act like they aren't watching you like that. I get devotion connected to communication. I feel like this is someone that you do communicate with. I don't know if you regularly communicate with the person, but I feel like this may be someone you feel comfortable like complaining to or being honest with to some degree. I get eccentricity connected to emotions. I think someone is watching you, J Manuel, with low key romantic feelings or romantic attractions, underlying romantic feelings or romantic attractions. Child. The acquisition card shows up connected to romance. I think someone's watching you through the eyes of romance, through the lens of romance. Low key. Practicality around work, your job, your routine. This could be someone at work, but once again, I don't think you would immediately suspect it because they blend in so easily. They almost have like a resting bitch face or something like that. Like they're not very expressive. Thank you, Lamarr, by the way. Love your new nails. Thank you, Sif26. I didn't know you were even in the room, child. Thank you. I get empathy once again. I feel like you feel comfortable like venting to this person, J Manuel, or this person feels comfortable venting to you. There's the energy of a listening ear. I get excitement around change, transformation. Interesting. Child. The cards never lie and the energy never lies, honey. The flirtation card. I do get criticism. So I feel like this person judges themselves and their proximity to you and how close they can get to you based on certain things you say as well. You may not realize you're saying or like they're clocking, but I get intuition as well. So I think you're going to clock who this person is intuitively. All right. I don't know if you're into them like that. Maybe you would be open over time or, but yeah. The Sun and Exploitation card is a sigil. Interesting. Sigils are very interesting to me. I feel like I want to get into sigils this year. Let's get the final card for J Manuel. I'll take that one. A win-win solution connected to the number 14. J Manuel, it says there's strength in diversity. By blending the ideas of other people with your own, you can often come up with a solution that's magnificent. Start by focusing on the aspects that everyone agrees upon and then open your mind to compromise and working together. Stay balanced and seek out a moderate approach. I think this is someone you're friendly with, like an acquaintance, but they're having some deeper feelings, child. Some deeper attractions. Secret lover. Mm. I don't know the words. All right, Lennon. Also, it kind of hurts to sing in my lower register right now. All right, Lennon, you're next. The interesting thing is I didn't have a fever, so I don't know what it was. Let's get to your question. Pravina says, I learned that sigil is being bind to a spirit. Like each sigil is bind to a specific spirit, so be careful. And Reddit many said that you are bind for life. Interesting. Um. Okay, so Lennon's question is, I want a general reading, all the houses for the month of March coming up. All right, I guess Lennon will be the last question of the night for the live readings, and then I'm probably going to sign off because, y'all, I think I need some rest. I think I need to rest. All right, I need to take a hot shower and rest and drink some green tea so I can do personal readings, as well. More personal readings because I did quite a bit today. Actually, I was very productive today. What's the energy around Lennon's March, Spirit? Give us kind of an insight. What's the energy around Lennon's March? I get positivity around your physical appearance, how you're being perceived by others. I get good luck energy around you. People will be willing to help you. I get excitement around money, finances, financial stability in the month of March. I get patience with communication, patience with understanding certain things. All right. Patience with results. I get a new beginning around home, family, emotions, the birth of something new, a new beginning, something maybe emotionally fulfilling. The eccentricity card shows up connected to self expression, purpose, once again. Huh. I see the month of March being a month where you establish yourself maybe in some facet of your career or career trajectory. Maybe it's finally doing Twitch. All right. I do get drama around work, routine, daily health choices. All right. So this could be big swings, big highs, big lows. Be careful of that. I do get bluff energy around one-on-one relationships. Um, a lot of people could be wanting your energy in the month of March, or you may get the feeling. Someone mentioned siphoning. You may get the feeling that your energy is being siphoned or is feeling siphoned in March as well. I get control connected to change and transformations. I do feel like there's certain changes that are going to be uncomfortable in March due to the lack of control you'll feel you have over the said changes. But I get charity. I feel like there's good luck when you need it the most in March. All right, maybe towards the end of the month. I get friendship connected to the past, familiar energy, a friendship from the past. All right, or someone with familiar energy could be important in March. Maybe you reconnect with someone. I get caution connected to social media, social networking. Maybe you spend less time on social media or less time on certain things, less time interacting with certain people. But I get companionship as your last card. So I get good energy around your spiritual tribe. Like, I see March being a month where you focus more on your spiritual tribe, people who are spiritually aligned with you. All right. That's what I get. Sounds like a good month to me, child. Let's get your final card, Lennon. You're welcome, Lennon. All right, you got successful completion connected to the number 21. It says this is a time of incredible accomplishment. You're justified in feeling a sense of joy, a sense of completion and pride in the amazing job you've done. You've been blessed with many spiritual insights. Soon you'll begin a new journey, but for now, take time to bask in the happiness of your dreams coming true. I feel like March is going to be a good month. Good for you. I love that. You deserve it. All right. Final card for the collective. Let's get a final card for the collective in terms of the energy of who's silently watching you. And I'm going to read from the book once again. Final card for the collective spirit for tonight's 2 a.m. live vibes. Thank y'all for spending time with me this 2 a.m. I'm sorry I couldn't go live yesterday, but I'm assuming that I will get better and better and better, so expect me probably live tomorrow unless I'm not feeling better or I get booked up with personal readings, which the latter's more possible. All right. I get the sacral chakra card. Interesting. Huh. Let's read what this means in the book for the collective. This is the last collective message, so let me pull it up on the screen. Oops. All right. Sacral chakra. Valerian root. I'm going to remember that. Thank you for coming live even when you're kind of sick. Thank you for being here. All right. I get the sacral chakra. It says the sacral chakra, also called Swadhisthana, is the second chakra located just below the navel. It emanates the energies related to creativity, self-worth, and sexuality. Ooh. Do you have a sexual tie to this person as well? See, this is important. We need to talk about sexual ties. We need to talk about that. It also governs the energies of friendliness, sensation, and emotion. It resonates to the color orange in the gemstones carnelian, agate, orange calcite, and tiger's eye. When this card appears in your reading, you're being asked to examine how you emotionally communicate, both with yourself and with others. All right? Are you effectively communicating your creative thoughts, ideas, and expressions in an understandable, loving, and healthy way? If not, this chakra may be out of balance. You're asked to meditate upon its energies to examine and understand your drive for creative expression, as well as your understanding of your own emotions to help with your situation. This card can also mean your sacral chakra is out of balance, which can explain a lack of energy, sexual drive, manipulation, or obsessiveness. Ask for help in balancing the energies of this creative chakra. So some of you have someone watching you silently who has an imbalanced sacral chakra. All right? Or it's possible some of you have imbalanced sacral chakras. Once again, grounding yourself is important. Protecting your energy is important. All right? And either this person will reveal themselves or just fall away. You won't even feel the energy anymore. All right, you guys, I love you all. I will catch you all in the next video. Thank you all so much for listening and watching me in tonight's live stream. I love you all. I will catch you in your own personal reading, which y'all have been booking personal readings as well. Or I'll see you in the next video. Either way, I'll see you soon. Love and light. God bless.
You're jealous of me, you can't keep lying. Snitching on yourself, leaving trails, you can't keep trying me. When I pick up my cell, I see a number. You're so obsessed, it's not fetch to the 10th degree. As I walk in the room, I see you staring. The jealous eyes shine like camera bulbs, all flashing on me. Your eyes tell all your lies. You're projecting your jealousy on me. I'm giving your stomach butterflies. My love is supersonic, I'm the fucking psychic with the T. You get that, bitch? 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 Psychic with the T. Your eyes tell all your lies. You're projecting your jealousy on me. I'm giving your stomach butterflies. My love is supersonic, I'm the fucking psychic with the T.